My dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. M.D. Kamaluddin, Professor and Head, Department of Pharmacology at the Women's Medical College, Boromok Bazar, Dhaka. Today's our topic is NSAIDs, that is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Let us start. Before discussing NSAIDs, it is better to know the related things, that is inflammation, pain, analgesic, pyrexia. What is inflammation? Due to injury or infection, some part of the body becomes swollen, reddened, hot and painful due to inflammatory mediators. Most important inflammatory mediator is prostaglandin. NSAID mainly prevent the prostaglandin, thereby it may also called anti-prostaglandin drug. Another most important anti-prostaglandin drug we call steroid. We discuss non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug NSAIDs. What is pain and what is analgesic? First, we discuss about analgesic. Analgesic is the drug or chemical agent which causes relief pain arising from multiple origin with or without affecting the level of consciousness. Two groups of analgesics are opioid analgesic and non-opioid analgesic. Non-opioid analgesic is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Opioid analgesics who is relieve pain with affecting the level of consciousness, but NSAIDs, that is non-opioid analgesic, relieves pain without affecting the level of consciousness. Now, what is pain? An unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with actual or potential tissue damage or described in terms of such damage. Pain are two types, that is acute and chronic, and according to pathophysiology, it is nociceptive and neuropathic. What is nociceptive pain and what is neuropathic pain? Nociceptive pain, pain that arises from a stimulus that is outside the nervous system, and neuropathic pain, pain initiated or caused by a primary lesion or dysfunction of the nervous tissue. Pain elevation depends on type of drugs, that is mild to moderate pain, NSAID is effective drug. Neurogenic pain, here first choice of drug is antidepressant, that is tricyclic antidepressant drug rather than NSAIDs or opioids. For severe or chronic malignant pain, opioids the most effective drug. Analgesic action differ in groups. The most important distinction are that only the opioids have potential abuse and the tolerance or addiction can develop. Opioids are usually administered for short term and precautions are taken to avoid irrational use. Opioids more powerful analgesic, but NSAID not powerful as analgesic, but it is more effective to reduce inflammation. Opioid analgesic undergoes extensive first-pass metabolism, thereby it is given by intravenous or intramuscular route by injection, but NSAIDs given in both in oral or parenteral route. Opioids act mainly within the CNS, whereas NSAIDs acts mainly periphery. The use of opioid is regulated by Act by Narcotic Acts, where NSAID sold as OTC, that is over-the-counter drug. Anybody can buy drug without prescription. Opioid have antagonist. When there is poisoning, they use antagonist drug, but NSAID have no antagonist. Opioid use as only for analgesic, whereas NSAIDs have other effects, that is anti-inflammatory and antipyretic effect. Now we discuss NSAIDs in detail. NSAID, previously we mentioned that it is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Another anti-inflammatory drug is steroid. Different is that prostaglandin is inhibited both group of drug. First, you know the synthesis of prostaglandin from cell membrane from phospholipid by the enzyme phospholipase A to produce arachidonic acid. Arachidonic acid then converted to prostaglandin, thromboxane A2 and prostacyclin and liquidin by the enzyme cyclooxygenase and lipooxygenase. NSAIDs block the cyclooxygenase pathway, thereby arachidonic acid not converted to prostaglandin and thromboxane and prostacyclin. But steroid, it blocks the phospholipase A2 enzyme, thereby no formation of arachidonic acid. Thereby, steroid is more effective anti-inflammatory drug than NSAIDs. NSAIDs inhibits both COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes. NSAIDs have major three actions, that is analgesic action, antipyretic action and anti-inflammatory action. Low dose of aspirin also act as anti-platelet action. Uses of NSAIDs, clinical use: postoperative pain, menstrual pain, myalgia, that is muscle pain, neuralgia, headache, backache, toothache, pyrexia, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis and antiplatelet effects by low dose of aspirin. Mechanism of action of NSAIDs. Anti-inflammatory effects, it is produced by the inhibition the enzyme COX enzyme cyclooxygenase, which convert arachidonic acid to prostaglandin, thromboxane A2 and prostacyclin. Thereby, inhibition of this enzyme that causes no formation of prostaglandin, thromboxane A2 and prostacyclin. Aspirin is the prototypical drug of NSAIDs. It is irreversibly inactivate COX-1 and COX-2 by acetylation of a specific serine residue. This distinguishes it from other NSAIDs which reversibly inhibit COX-1 and COX-2. Analgesic effect of NSAIDs. The analgesic effect of NSAIDs is thought to be related to the peripheral inhibition of prostaglandin production, may also due to inhibition of pain stimuli at a subcortical site. NSAID prevent the potentiating action of prostaglandin on endogenous mediators of peripheral nerve stimulation, as for example bradykinin. An antipyretic effect, drug of choice is paracetamol. The antipyretic effect NSAIDs is believed to be related to inhibition of production of prostaglandins induced by interleukin 1 and interleukin 6 in the hypothalamus. The resetting of the thermoregulatory system leading to vasodilatation and increased heat loss by sweating, thereby reduction of body temperature. NSAIDs block prostaglandin synthesis. Previously we mentioned this. Prostaglandin, prostacyclin and thromboxane A2 are produced from arachidonic acid by the enzyme cyclooxygenase. Cyclooxygenase enzyme exists in COX-1 and COX-2 isoforms. COX-3 has recently identified. Cyclooxygenase COX is found bound to the endoplasmic reticulum. It exists in two isoforms. COX-1, it is constitutive, acts as protective function in the stomach, and it acts beneficial role in the kidney physiological condition. COX-2, it is inducible. It induced in inflammatory cell by pathological stimulus. It is related with inflammation. And COX-3 in the brain. Classification of NSAID. This is important for your examination. According to COX selectivity and according to efficacy, that is anti-inflammatory effects. First, we classify according to COX selectivity. Non-selective COX inhibitors, that is aspirin, ibuprofen, florbiprofen, naproxen, mefenamic acid, piroxicam, ketorolac, endomethacin, and phenylbutazone. Selective COX-2 inhibitors. Selective COX-2 inhibitors are seldicoxib, beldicoxib, and ropicoxib. According to anti-inflammatory effect, strong anti-inflammatory effect is aspirin, benuriolate, endomethacin, diclofenac, ketorolac, phenylbutazone, oxyphenbutazone, tenoxicam, and piroxicam. Mild to moderate anti-inflammatory effect, naproxen, ibuprofen, ketoprofen, phenoprofen, fenbufen, mefenamic acid, and nebumetone. Weak or negligible anti-inflammatory effect is paracetamol. It is also called acetaminophen. Common adverse effect of NSAIDs. Most common adverse effect in GIT. It causes gastric irritation, nausea, vomiting, ulceration, erosion, perforation, and bleeding. Hypersensitivity reaction, urticaria, rhinitis, bronchospasm. In liver, it causes liver damages when used long time. Kidney causes analgesic nephropathy. It is due to impaired renal blood flow, sodium and water retention, and papillary necrosis. And in blood, impaired clotting due to antiplatelet effects. GIT adverse effects more pronounced by aspirin. Advantage of selective COX-2 inhibitors. Selective COX-2 inhibitors are ropicoxib, celecoxib, beldicoxib, and etoricoxib. Its advantage is it does not causes GIT adverse effect because it is selective COX-2 inhibitors. Thereby, it blocks the COX-2 enzyme. And due to blockage of COX-2 enzyme, arachidonic acid not converted to inflammatory prostaglandin. Thereby, it acts as an anti-inflammatory effect. It not block the COX-1. Thereby, arachidonic converted to prostaglandin in the stomach not hampered. Thereby, stomach prostaglandin is intact. So, it has no adverse effect in the stomach. Otherwise, non-selective NSAIDs, and it blocks both COX-1 and COX-2. Thereby, non-selective NSAID prevents prostaglandin both in inflammatory related and protective prostaglandin. And GIT prostaglandin blockage causes gastric ulcer. Thereby, Non-selective NSAID causes gastric ulceration. Disadvantage of selective COX-2 inhibitors is thromboxane A2 formation is not blocked. Thromboxane causes platelet aggregation. Thereby, disadvantage of COX-2 inhibitor is cardiac problem. It may cause cardiac arrest. This is all about the NSAID. Dear student, thank you all. In next class, we discuss about individual NSAIDs. Until then, you stay safe and fine. Allah Hafiz.